There's this song in my head, and it's a Yoruba song, and I just have to sing it, but it has nothing to do with God calling. It says, I'm unnoticeable, I'm unnoticeable. I'm unnoticeable, I'm unnoticeable. I think, Aye daru, I'm unnoticeable. I don't even know what it means. I don't know what it means, but it's like in my head. Anyway, more importantly, God calling, right? God calling, God calling. God calling. Okay, see, listen. Up front, disclaimer, I am a born-again Christian. I am a believer. I believe in God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. So, in essence, I am a tad bit, just a tad, okay, maybe a little bit partial towards this film, God calling. Okay? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Adenike, Adebayo-Esho. I am a movie and lifestyle vlogger. I like to keep it real. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about the film God Calling, written and directed by Bibi Shashere. What do I think? Let go.
I got a call today. It was from God.
It features Zainab Balogun, Karibi Fubara, R&D, Tina Mba. You have Seun Ajayi in the film as well. You have Sean Farquhar, you know, I see you, Sean. You have Graham Douglas. Nkem Owoh is in the film. You have Onyeka Onwenu in there as well, you know. Quite a few actors and actresses. It tells the story of this young lady named Sade who is married to an Igbo man, and they have a child, a daughter named Lola. And you know, everything seems to be going well. You know, they're living well, clearly well-to-do, beautiful family, except Sade doesn't believe in God. Then unfortunately, a tragedy happens that takes Sade through this process of renewing her faith. Indeed, it should be 2018, the year of the Zainab. Because Zainab did some works this year, okay, that were like, This year, Zainab brought something that no one knew she had, which was special, and it was different, and it was well received and appreciated. Zainab as Sade in God Calling was not any different. Karibi Fubara also did well in the film. Huge shout out to Onyeka Onwenu and of course Nkem Owoh. I think he also did well. You know, every time he came on screen, it wasn't vulgar, it wasn't harsh, but his lines, and he wasn't trying too hard, it wasn't exaggerated. I love Tina Mba. I think she's a fantastic actress. RMD also did well, you know, but we didn't get anything out of the box or out of the ordinary from them in the movie. Okay, let's talk about it. Okay, you want to talk about it? Yes, I'll talk about it. The CGIs and the special effects, you know. When I watched the trailer of the film and I made my reaction, that part where Zainab or Sade jumped off the bridge, I actually thought they shot that on Third Mainland Bridge in reality, you know. It wasn't until I uploaded my reaction video that I realized that it was shot on a green screen, like chroma key, which is very special because it was very well done. Okay, it was so well done. One of the best CGIs actually that I've seen in Nollywood movies. There were a few other places that they used it. I was just like, I can clearly tell. And I didn't think it was necessary for them to have used CGIs in those places, like the ordinary, or just don't show it at all. Like it didn't make the movie feel more special in those few certain places, but for the most part, the CGI in this film, mad. Special effects, mad. I liked the story. A part of the story. The film started and the story started on a great note, you know, and we were enjoying it. It was progressing, but then it just got to a point and then it just started dancing, like, wasn't sure if it was going up or it was going down, and it was dancing and dancing and dancing, and eventually it just nosedived down. I was like, what? I liked the pacing of the film. I'm very particular about pacing because I think if you don't pay attention to it, you can either lose your story, right? Or your story will start to drag. So it's always good when you find the right balance. I think this movie, God Calling, had a good balance, right, of pacing. The pacing was good. However, because the story lost it at some point, once I pick my phone, whilst watching your film, you have lost me. Set design was top notch. Okay, they paid attention to a lot of details. It was rich. It gave it a rich and full feel, which in turn also made the picture look good. I loved the picture. I loved the pop of colors. I loved the production design as well. The choice of having Sade wear purple or lilac when she was going to jump off the bridge, it was different. You know, I might have thought red. You know, someone else might have thought white, or someone else might have thought black, but she was wearing, and it popped, even though it's not such a bright color, but it still gave, it added to the eventual picture of the scene, and I just really appreciated those attention to those details. I like the music as well. The music gave me goosebumps because it's a gospel film, so you don't want to overflog it with giving us Jesus is coming soon, amen, amen, amen. But at the same time, you want to give us, Alagbara. You know, when you hear that Alagbara, you are in the spirit. You are like Shabasa Tayedabo Soto Yarabasa. So you in your mind, you're already Satali Rabosha. You've already started going, but then you will not pull. I'm done with Adenike. I am done with Adenike, okay? Anyway, the music was very good. I loved the scoring of the film. I loved the B-rolls in the film because that's the cutaways, the extra details that we see in a scene. Every little movement, when Sade was on the bridge and she was going to jump, you know, the way her feet was shaking, her hands were shaking, the attention to her shoes. You know, I was like, I don't know if it's the AD I should be saying kudos to for that or whatever, but yo, love to be roast. All well and good, but the story got to a point that just started to hang and dance, and then it just nosedived. And then you begin to ask the question, okay, where exactly are we going with this story? And then you get to the eventual place that the story is taking you to, and it's not so wow. I think they relied a bit too much on the CGIs. A few places were essential, but for the most part, I didn't think we needed it. And I think we could have done without a few places where they used it because it wasn't necessary. They had major continuity issues that was distracting. There was a point she was on the bridge. In one shot, her car was there. In the other shots, her car was not there. There was a shot, we saw shoes. In the other shot, there were no shoes. She jumped inside water, got out where is water on her body. You know, her hair is dry, her makeup is sparkling. You know, I was just like, For the first time, I'm not so wow about Bibi Shashore's directing of a movie, because this one with God Calling, I think he approached it was more technically driven than performance driven. And I think because of the kind of story that was being told, a performance driven movie would have been more effective than a technical driven film. And unlike Banana Island Ghost, which was also faith-based, okay, Banana Island Ghost was also about God. But it was subtle, a lot more subtle than God Calling, which is, okay, the essence of the film, right? But I felt like with God Calling, the message that they wanted to pass was at the forefront. And it was almost as if they were pushing it down our throats. That was how I felt, okay? I think Bibi could have held back just a little bit. They had sound issues as well. The sound issues were so bad. People started grumbling at some points because there were a lot of echoes in, you know, more than a few scenes. Overall, I think God Calling is a powerful faith-based movie that preaches God and tells you and shows you God in an interesting way. And I think you're going to enjoy watching it. Over 5, I'd rate it a 3 over 5. I think it delivers on what it promises. So yeah, that's what I think. Leave your thoughts down below in the comment section as always. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. Remain in God and